Alright guys, we're going to talk today about the Bore-Nado by Allen. This is basically a bore rope cleaner for a rifle that is relatively inexpensive, pretty easy to get, and these things are actually very handy. I'm sure at some point in your life you guys have used one of the similar products, whether it's the bore snake or whatever it is they call them. They're actually really handy. So we're going to open this thing up. You can see I've already been playing around with it and did a really bad job of trying to put it back in its original packaging for you guys. You can see it just comes in a little clamshell with the Bore-Nado wrapped around a piece of cardboard. So we're going to unwind that. And we'll start from the ground up. For you guys who are, you should probably do stuff on camera, huh? So you don't just stare at my cutting mat. So, these are meant for rifle, shotgun, pistol, whatever cleaning. They come in various size, shape, you know, for different calibers and all that. And price on these is not bad. This one's like 12 bucks. I actually got it from Allen. I joined their hunt team, which is, you know, basically lets you review products and do all kinds of stuff like that. So I'll put some links to where you can get this on Amazon. And Allen, you know, we all know Allen. If you haven't bought something from Allen at some point in your life, it's, I don't know what to say. They're pretty widely available. You can get them at most of the major sporting goods and box stores like Walmart. They're a very well-known and big company, and most of the stuff they produce is pretty affordable. So here is the bore snake, which is pretty much a cloth rope, the Bore-Nado, excuse me. In the center, there is a cleaning brush. Looks like a, I'm assuming copper. Down a little further, you thin down. Then attached to the end is a rope with a weight on the end. And the weight is crimped on there. And you'll see the caliper, I don't know what I'm thinking today, guys, is etched into there so you don't get them confused. So this one's a 30 caliber, so this will be good in a good variety of the rifles I own. So, why are these things important? Why should you own one? They are a very good field expedient way to clean a rifle quickly. Now, anyone who's stuck the end of their rifle into mud has pretty much wanted one of these, because putting one of these through a barrel is a lot quicker than putting together a cleaning rod, finding the brush, running it through, you know, doing all that. This thing is brush and swab all together in one. So if you do have that unfortunate accident, you stick your tip of your gun in the mud, you can clean this thing out very quickly and get back to the hunt. Also, firearms that are very difficult to take apart and clean from the chamber, these are really good for as well. For example, the Ruger 1022. You know, if you're out on a multi-day hunt, say you're at camp, you got the 1022, you know, do you really want to break it down to clean it good every night? Maybe it's been raining, the gun got really wet. You know, do you really want to break it down every night to clean it? No. These bore snakes are really good. Open up the chamber, feed it through. You've got a clean rifle. Is it going to get it perfect? No, it's not going to get it as good as a good quality set of cleaning brushes and a cleaning rod. But then again, you know, we're not talking about perfection cleaning. We're talking about field expedient stuff. On the hunt, on the move. When you're done with the range, sometimes I like to throw these in the range bag. Give them a quick wipe through before you leave the range, you know. That way it kind of helps, because you solvent takes a little bit to kind of do its job. So what I like to do is run one of these through with a little solvent, go home, and then fully clean. Really good way to do that. You know, that time, you know, between there and home is a good time for that solvent to get to work. And then, you know what, you don't have to deal with putting together brushes, putting together rods, matching up which is which, adapters, all that stuff. And then if it's cold, guys, trying to do all that with gloves on, you can do this with gloves, whatever. This is very simple and very easy to use. So we're going to give you a quick demo on this, and hopefully we can do this without screwing up too bad, because this is kind of a difficult thing to film. I actually tried to film this a couple of times, and yeah, it's kind of difficult. Pretty much you just kind of got to zoom out and hope for the best. So what we're going to do is we're going to back up here, and hopefully you guys won't judge my my dirty room here. This is where I do all my projects. You can see I got some stuff here from seeds I was starting earlier. So our test rifle, of course we're not doing this on a bench, guys. We're doing this straight out, you know. In the field, you're not going to have a bench. You're not going to have any of that. You're going to have to do it on the ground in your hands. So we're going to run this through the Saiga 762x39. So we're going to first, most important thing, safety check. We are empty, no mag, completely clear. So we're going to do a field expedient takedown behind the camera while the pressure is on. And this gun is absolutely filthy. You can see deposits on there. I have not cleaned this in a while. And you can see it's dirty. So what we're gonna do, real simple, guys. Look at this. I mean, here we are, standing behind the tripod. One thing holding this up, just like you would in the field. Just, you know, like, you might be sitting down, but we'll show you how easy this is. You can literally hold the rifle up and do this. So we're dropping this in. You know, look at that. It's all tangled up. Still going. And we're through. Now, we're just going to pull it through. That's simple, guys. Now, if I were going to be doing this, though, one thing I would do is put solvent on the brush area, maybe a little bit before the brush to help with the cleaning. Whoops. Yeah. Watch me break this glass table and have Mrs. Bushcraft be a little mad. I mean, look at this. You know, just drop it in. Feed it down. Let gravity do the work. There. It's already out. You know, people say, it's funny, you're reading forums and stuff like that, and some people are like, oh, these things are terrible. They're really difficult to use. It's like, guys, I am the most, like, incompetent person on earth. And if I can do this behind a camera, you can do it. You know, these things are really good. You know, and guess what? It may not make this perfect, like I said. This may not get every little bit of fouling, but this is definitely going to get enough to get you through the hunt. A couple runs through. And we're not using solvent, guys, in the house because I do have kids and I don't want them breathing that in. So, alright. So now we're going to take, just give you a little kind of proof here. Take a little paper towel. And we're going to just kind of swab out the inside of the barrel there. And see how we did. Yeah, it's still pretty dirty. But yeah, this gun is filthy, guys. I'm telling you, it has been a long time since she's been cleaned. You're talking many thousands of rounds. But yeah, you know, that simple, that easy. It's definitely a little bit better. But yeah, this takes some time to clean fully. But yeah, guys, that simple, that easy. These little Bore-Nados are kind of neat, quality-wise. We'll go back to the table. Hey, check that out. Give me something else to look at for a change. I have one of my other ones. I don't know what brand this is, guys. It was in my range bag. I'm not sure who made it, how much I paid for it. Judging by the green color, I think it's one of those hoppy ones. So we're going to go and do a complete and total comparison. So you can kind of see this has a kind of bent over onto itself. Small little pole handle. You can see the Bore-Nato, same exact construction, kind of folded into itself. Little bit bigger of a pull tab. You can definitely see the material on the Bore-Nato is a little thicker. Definitely a little more bulk to it. So as we go down, okay, you can see we run into the brush on this one first. It's pretty much non-existent at this point. All the bristles have broken off. Here you can see the difference. Line those back up again. See the difference in the quality difference between the brushes. These ones you can actually see the brushes. This one, they're pretty much, I mean, I can actually squeeze it as hard as I can and it's not. Versus this, yeah, that would, see what that did to my finger? You can tell the difference between the two in the quality of the brushes and all that. So as we move down here, these are pretty much sewn off a little bit differently, but you can see, look at this one. It's already coming apart, and this hasn't seen heavy use, guys. You're down to your rope. Pretty similar. That's a major difference between them. And to the end, they both have a crimped down brass weight. Nothing much different there. So, in the end, guys, you know, you can tell it's a little bit thicker. It's got a little bit better quality brush to it. You know, this one here, you can see how frayed and falling apart it is. You know, after not a lot of use, guys. But, yeah, so that's it. That's the Bore-Nado, guys. It's kind of a nice one. It's definitely cheaper than some of the ones you're going to get at department stores and sporting goods stores. It's actually not a bad price at all at that $12 price range. So, in the end, you know, this is something I would definitely buy again. You know, if the need arose, I need to buy more of these, I would definitely consider the Allen, just based on how good the brush is compared to the one I have, how much thicker the material is. You know, I never remember this being like that. It never had that good feel to it. You know, I think this is a really nice, that brush, the stiffness of those bristles is really impressive. I think, yeah, you're definitely getting a lot more for your money than the cheap, you know, like $5, $6 ones you find at gun shows. And I think, you know, the hoppy ones, you know, the generic ones, it does have a little bit of a leg up. So not bad, pretty cool. And, you know, very useful thing for on the hunt, for those difficult to clean rifles, all those things that just make these things super, super easy and can make your job a lot easier when you get home to the bench and it's time to give that rifle a full, complete teardown.